Dog ladies, penguins, just happen to be watchers of this program. My name is Envy Adams. And I'm confused.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So, thank you so much for watching this program. Jimmi has the night off. I am her evil twin sister, Envy Adams. And what perfect episode for me to review. Because this was basically the premiere of Dragula. Excuse me while I remove some of this costuming. I had to borrow some of this from my sister. I really don't do costumes. She did do my makeup, which I love. She turned me green with envy. Anyway, let's get into this episode. And for those of you guys that are new to the channel, me and Jimmi both, and I usually kind of take her lead on it. We do stream of consciousness, so a lot of times the review is not going to be in order. It's usually what we want to talk about first. And what I want to talk about first is this travesty of judgment. Now, I'm a little confused. Am I the only person that is just completely flabbergasted with the fact that Brooklyn Heights won? Is it just me? As Jimmi would say, Hans Bueller? Where? I'm just so confused. Here's the thing. I love Monstrous and I love Macabre. That's why Jimmi said she was going to take the night off and allow me to review this. But which, please? I just looked at some of these girls, and this is a ball, so we got 3 outfits to go over. I'm just very, very confused on the fact that Nina, Nora Raj, and Nora Kiria were in the top. I really did enjoy Plastique's looks, but, I mean, seriously, a Playboy bunny? How fucking predictable. It was gorgeous, and it was slutty Halloween costume, but the first person that came out, who was Akiria, loved that costume, by the way. When you think sexy costume, everybody is going to think nurse, maid, bunny. I'm so disappointed in that, but she looks damn good. Her costumes were decent. I don't mind her being in the top. Brooklyn, I think that mummy was literally the easiest costume in the world, and to reward that just because she was walking on point. Okay, sis. Whatever. Of course, I love Plastique's Grim. Oh, her Grim Reaper was so good. But here's my thing. Let's talk about this also with Brooklyn. And I want to talk about this, and I'm very upset about this. How are you reading people for not being monsters? I'm sorry, is a Black Widow a monster? I just thought that was a woman that married a lot of people and their husbands died. Are we considering that a monster? That's okay. But a mermaid is not a monster. I would like to differ on that as well. Technically, yes, a mermaid is a monster. Technically it is. Now, could she have made it dark, more like the evil stories of the sirens? Could she have darkened it, maybe not used so much of her light color, or maybe made the makeup a little scarier? Sure. But a mermaid is a monster. Don't you ever get it fucked up. I would know. I'm all about the monsters. And as you can see, I got her into this. My sister has her Monster High things here. Oh, there is a mermaid character on Monster High. Don't you ever get it fucked up. That is a monster. And the category was Monster I'd Like to Freak. It did not say it had to be an evil monster, and for that matter, so is a unicorn. You didn't say it had to be a scary monster. You didn't say the witch had to be evil. Because, in fact, as much as I loved the Witch Please challenge, I was surprised nobody did it like Glinda the Good Witch. They didn't say the witch had to be evil unless they said it in their notes. Something else I want to talk about the runway. I'm sorry. Now, as you can see, I had to borrow a couple of things from Jimmi to pull this costume off. I owned the dress. I owned the stockings and the gloves. I owned the shoes. You mean to tell me I could have just wore that and I would have been a witch? I guess so, huh? But, how many of the girls basically had on black dresses, and because they were lacy and feathery, that was considered to be a witch? I felt like, well, damn it, I don't have to wear all this shit then. You know? That's what they made it like that. But then again, I have this green makeup, and so I do. Actually. With this green face makeup on. But anyway, I wouldn't mind actually incorporating some green into the Envy look. When Jimmi brought it up, it made all the sense in the world. Like, why would you not do some green? Your name is Envy. Green with Envy. So you may start seeing some green incorporated into my looks when I come to review. Every now and again. Because green... Never mind. Moving on. Should we go over all of the looks? Because it's going to take a while. If you think about it, we've actually had 4 looks this episode per girl. From the mini review, which if we're not going to review that because that was in the first look and Jimmi already reviewed that, and the link will be below. So those looks, and then the 3 looks for the ball. So let's go ahead and start with the ball because we're never going to get through this. This is going to be a long episode. Trampy trick-or-treaters. So Akira, I thought initially she was a cigarette girl. But she was actually a blackjack dealer, and that was the board. And I thought that was clever. It was well done, and it was executed flawlessly. It was cute. I mean, really, how far off is black and silver from black and white? So I was here for it. Vangie. Now, I was going to read Vangie. I really was. But she did the best thing she could have said. She was a Victoria's Secret angel. See, I thought when she came out that she was just an angel, and I was like, oh, you're not going to read her for having on the corset and pasties again? But because she was a Victoria's Secret model, then that's what she would have on, and I was 100% here for it, and it was beautifully done. Plastique, like we said, that predictable Playboy bunny, but well done. Scarlett's Pirate. I want to talk about Scarlett's Pirate for a minute. Because presentation-wise, and for us, well, for most biological females, I usually go all out for Halloween. But for most biological females, your slutty costume is basically your regular slutty clothes that you own with some ears or a hat or the accoutrement to make you a whatever. In this case, a pirate. The problem with that being is this is Drag Race. So when I saw Scarlett Envy's gold and black pirate fantasy, it was cute till I realized the torso portion of the costume, which was tragic and basic. Moving on to Nina West. I absolutely love this, and I guess because I'm wondering on the design challenge if you just happen to have something because you wear it, or did you have to make something? Because I thought this Venus flytrap look was spectacular, and that was, to me, like the monster I'd like to freak. But here nor there, I loved it. I thought it was cute. Would you call that trampy? I would not. But then considering Nina West's age, and quite frankly, just to be honest, as a bigger girl myself, body type, a little mini dress would probably be something considered as slutty. Especially being from Ohio. You know, I know about that. So, Raja, I was like, oh, pussy bitch, which is also a very obvious Halloween costume, but I thought she did it a little bit less on the nose, like Plastique did the Playboy Bunny with no bow tie, by the way. I was disturbed by that. But Raja, with the cat in the body, and she had the same, like, crisscross on the cat mask, and the fur, I like the fur coat and the black and pink. Even though a cat would be predictable, the way she did it was interesting, and I really enjoyed it. Sugar cane. Can we talk? Sugar cane. Where did you ever see a troll doll that was a pastel color? First of all. Second of all, if you were going to be a troll doll, your gemstone needs to be like really big, like Steven Universe. Third of all, what I got from you was sexy Middle Eastern deity. That's what I got. Because with the bikini, with the, you know, the beaded fringe hanging from it, the blue body, and I almost wish that's what she would have did and just put like some other arms with it, because I really thought that she was a Middle Eastern deity. That's really what I thought it was. And that is not what it was. She was a troll doll. Okay. That's a fail. We always talked about Brooklyn and this mummy. I like that she was walking on point, but other than the costume, it was, come on, Charmin to the runway, Dollar Tree to the runway, like they were saying in the workroom. Ariel Versace. I want to talk about this because to me this is the most different that she's ever looked. And they were not loving it, and I would not say that for Trampy Trick or Treat. In some kind of way, I would have made that into my witch costume. Like, I would have had on like a white witch's hat and would have put those syringes on the hat, and I would have just been like an evil like witch nurse doctor or something, because that was everything. Those syringe needles coming out of the shoulders with the little bit of blood going down with the bloody white like, oh, be still my macabre heart. I loved it. And that to me, since let's call it what it is, hello Dragula season 3 episode 1, that was very Dragula, and I feel like this is what the challenge was, so I was here for it. I just really didn't see that being sexy trick-or-treater. I really wish she had made some kind of way, made that into her witch costume. I'd found a way, because nobody said a witch has to wear black. Okay. Evie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all can drop it in the comments and Jimmi will respond back to you, but I did not like Evie's T-Rex look. I did not like it. I did not enjoy it. I did not appreciate it. I thought it looked tacky and trashy and cheap. Sorry about it. And then Silky's unicorn, I actually really kind of liked. Again, you have to consider when you are saying trampy, you have to consider the person's age and size and what they would consider to be trampy. And a big girl with a bodysuit on, even though her cutouts were filled in, yeah, I liked it. And I really enjoyed the unicorn. I actually thought that was really cute. Next was my favorite category, Witch Please. But I have some problems. First of all, I am very upset that look. Now I wish I would have had a green apple. That nobody took the traditional evil hag witch. Thanks to my sister Jimmi for painting my face and putting the witch side with the white hair. And I'm like, Hagsville and perfect. I was really upset that we had Witch Please and there was no... Evie oddly was the only like real... Let's go through it. Akiria. It looked lovely. I didn't read Witch. I did not like the Christmas tinsel with the crow. I wish there would have been a better way she would have incorporated that crow. I loved the crow. I loved the look. It didn't read... To me, it didn't read Witch. It just read beautiful black dress. Same thing with Vangie. It just read, beautiful black dress. I enjoyed them. I loved them. Of course I did. They were black. I do like the Vangie's was like, the skirt was feathers. But everything that's macabre and gothic does not mean witch. So I was disappointed in that. Now, Plastique did Maleficent. And I didn't really care for the leather bodice. I didn't like it because it was pleather and it looked cheap. Oh, I'm sorry, we're calling that vegan leather now. But it looks cheap and I didn't like that. But that Maleficent headpiece was fucking gorgeous. I could not get enough of that headpiece. Scarlett, I literally, my notes just say, okay, so I don't even remember what she had on, but it probably was just mediocre. Nina, I was so excited about this. She took it back to the Salem witch trials. Yes, that's how you think I was out of the box. Like, I understand a lot of the girls didn't do your traditional hag, Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, witch. Well, Sleeping Beauty, which is Maleficent. But I understand why everybody didn't do that, because they thought a lot of people were going to do that. But I did enjoy the Salem witch with the pilgrim hat and what they used to call them, Goody. I was like, you better work, Goody Nina. Goody Nina, straight out of the Crucible, which is one of my favorite books, and I love this. Raja. Now, what I will say about Raja is this. And I will go ahead and open this up right now because I think that it is absolutely appropriate while we are talking about Nina. I hate this. Do you have scissors? Jimmy, do you have scissors in here? Oh, bother. Because I got more The Wizard than I did The Witch from Oz. Now, here's the thing. I definitely got the Oz reference. I did. I definitely got the Oz reference. I definitely got. But I wish. I love the outfit and it was really well done. What I wish is because as far as when you think of the Wizard of Oz, and I'm not going to talk about the Wiz because we're going to get into that in a minute. When you talk about the Wizard of Oz, what you know of is the Wicked Witch of the West and Glinda, the Good Witch of the North. You might have wanted to specify yourself as you was another witch, or you was the witch of the North, and you was hiding in Emerald City so you look like a citizen. It just really read, I got the Oz reference, but I didn't see witch. I just seen a nice green outfit. Okay, moving on. Sugar. I love this Bloody Mary. It was amazing. My only question is Bloody Mary a witch? I don't know. Brooklyn. Now this one I have to give it to you. I should just cut to Jimmy doing this, and I think I'm going to. Bitch. I seen Suicide Squad. For those of y'all that didn't see Suicide Squad, y'all was not gonna catch that motherfucking joke. When she was talking about the Enchantress, I seen Suicide Squad. She didn't know that the Enchantress was gonna be there. And I didn't know anybody was gonna dress like the Enchantress. And I swear, DC, get on this. Because that was a way better looking costume. The movements were better. Like Cara Delevingne herself actually said, I should have took some moves from you. Oh, bitch, you should have. It was not good. It was terrible. Anyway. And then Ariel Versace. She was another one. Now, they gave her some real shade on the judging panel that I didn't believe that she deserved. I didn't believe that she deserved it because she wasn't the only person that just wore black and called that a witch. And the outfit itself was not that bad. She was not she was not the only one who just wore a black dress and called it a witch because it was gauzy and lacy. Let's keep it 100. Okay, so moving on. We had Evie. And I loved Evie's because Evie was giving me traditional witch, which I absolutely love. I love traditional witch. And she was giving it to me. It was a cute little baby doll dress with some shears through. But the way that hat was made with that hat cocked over the eye. Bitch, everything. Moving on to Silky. Now, okay. I got Eveline immediately from Silky. And I lived. Because that was the Wiz. That was a very black reference. And I lived. But them talking about some she looked Oprah because she didn't do the hair and this and this and this. I wish she would have went evil with it. The category was Witch Please. Y'all didn't say evil. I got the reference. I was happy with the reference. And so what? She had a pretty face and pretty makeup. So the fuck what? Oh, because Scarlett had that. Oh, yeah. Scarlett had some. She was a Fire Island. Whatever. Bitch. I am very upset that she is some kind of way my namesake. How dare you use the last name Envy? How dare you? So she was already on my bad side. How dare you have a name called Scarlet Envy? First of all, how dare you associate my fucking name with red? Ew. Unless it's blood, then that's okay. Secondly, how dare you be so fucking mediocre? Who's envying you, boo? Not I, said the black pussycat. Now, moving on. The MILF, Akaria was the Spider Woman. Now, mind you, they're making this stuff from there. I enjoyed it. I thought it was cute. Vangie, I wasn't quite sure she was. Was she the corpse underneath the grave? Was she the grass around the grave? I don't know, but it was cute. I was just calling her the corpse under the grave because like she was under the gravestone, but then like the hair was green. Like I was like, maybe she, whatever. Graveling, we'll just call her that. I said that I liked Plastique's Grim Reaper very much. Scarlett looked really cool. Being the creature from the Black Lagoon, she actually executed it pretty well. The only problem that's, who would want to fuck that? Anyway, Nina's Corpse Bride actually came out really well, and I loved the mask reveal. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was great. Raja is the Bone Collector. Bitch, hold on. But bitch, hold on. But bitch, hold on. Did you fucking see that she had on fur pants? And the fur pants were executed fucking perfect. How the fuck do you even wear fur pants without looking fucking bulky? She fucking did that. Which makes me want to go back. Well, I didn't say it. But it makes me want to go back and look at that runway. What was it? The Zodiac sign runway. With Ariel's Aries and how bulky that fun fur was. And how like trim and nice these fur pants looked. She made up a monster though. She's the Bone Collector. That's not a real monster, but okay. I'd still give it to her. The look was amazing. The look was amazing. Fantastic. And those pants. Oh, I would love a pair of those pants. I don't even know if I would love them in black. I'd have to get them in white because I don't even know if you were able to see how like the detail of the fur. But they were great. Sugar was the wife of Satan. They really hated it on the runway. I didn't mind it. It was okay. Alright. Brooklyn, we talked about that, was a Black Widow. That's not a monster. However, a mermaid is a monster. Don't get me fucking started on that again. Evie was a voodoo doll, and that shit did not translate. It was terrible. And please do not use liquid gold made with burgundy lace. I don't even know why you would even think that combination was appropriate. Terrible. And Silky was the devil, and I really liked it. And they didn't like that on the runway either. And I'm gonna tell you why I really liked it. Has anybody ever heard of this movie called Bedazzled? Was it called Bedazzled? I think so. And it was Brendan Fraser and Elizabeth Hurley. It's a pretty old movie, but if you've known it, you'll notice she was saying when she was in her human form, she was the devil. But she was just in her human form. I know, because I watch stuff like this, that they were talking about the costume design, and they said they were putting her in all kind of very luxe fabrics. So they were doing a lot of leathers, a lot of a lot of vinyls, a lot of fur, like stuff like that. So like, yeah, I can see Satan bringing himself up to be a beautiful, sexy woman with a red patent leather dress on with fur stole. Sure. Now, peep game. Did my girl Kahana Montrese leave Silky her Aries horns? And I love Silky's makeup with that the crying blood. I love that, and the reason why I love that so much is because I remember Jimmi when she was doing the Heavenly Body Challenge for All Stars. This when she did her like idol look, she wanted to do like the bleeding eyes, like they say like in the statues, and she wanted to do that, and she didn't get a chance to. But to do it with glitter, like I really liked it. Again, like I just didn't agree with the judges too much. I don't believe. Even though Ariel Versace was looking a lot the same, I really thought she stepped her pussy up here, and it wasn't the same silhouette all the time, and I really just feel like maybe a mermaid is a monster and she didn't deserve to go home. Who was it? It was Silky was in the bottom. I don't think Silky should have been in the bottom. I don't think Ariel should have been in the bottom. Here's the thing. Brooklyn was good. I felt like maybe she would have been safe, but really a lot of her looks really missed the mark for me. Like the mummy was simple. The monster, if you're going to read Ariel Versace for saying a mermaid is not a monster, neither is the Black Widow. That's not a monster. That's a human being that marries people and they people die. That's not a monster either. I don't know, just looking over the things. I mean, honestly, I will tell you the truth. I would have put Evie in the bottom. I did not like, but the witch look, and even though it was clean, Ross said it herself. Ross said it. I was about to say, well, yeah, herself. Ross said it herself. It's simple. Y'all want to keep reading other people for not being enough? What it do, boo? I don't appreciate your judging. Also, you know, I usually live for Michelle because usually she does the challenge. But I feel her, bitch. You're not competing with a supermodel and Elvira Mistress of the Dark. Stay in your lane. She went very, very, very far away from this challenge as possible by wearing fucking hot pink. Now, I gotta tell y'all something. Jimmi didn't even appreciate that. Like, bitch, you wear black and red so goddamn often that you tried to go so far away because you didn't want to get defeated by Cara Delevingne and by Elvira that you didn't even... I mean, you went as far away from Halloween as you possibly could. As you would say. No. But it looks good. I'm not a big fan of like hot pink eyeshadow. Unless you're a drag queen. But whatever. Which is funny because when me and Jimmi were watching Riverdale yesterday, they had Cheryl Blossom in this red eyeshadow. And I'm like, what's with the bright color eyeshadows? Okay, whatever. You want to talk about anything else? I mean, there was so much going on in this. Oh, RuPaul's dress. I wanted to say I liked it, but then I was like, the sequins look cheap. Yeah, RuPaul looked cheap. Oh my God. What the fuck? Oh, I'm never getting one of these again. Don't buy me this shit again, Jimmi. What the fuck? I want it to be green with envy and all, but goddamn. You look at... Oh, God damn it. Where do I even stick this fucking thing? It's sad too because it's good, but it's like... It's fucking dripping all over everything, and now my fucking hands are fucking green. And I bet that doesn't come off as fast as this shit does. Anyway, I ain't really. Do y'all want to talk about anything else? What else happened? Outside of, you know, the first look, which will be down in the description that Jimmi did, I kind of love that the Dream Girls are Vangie, Akira, and Silky. And I think I'm Team Dream Girls. I'm here for it. Oh, and the only thing, yeah, no, I don't want to talk about anything about this. When Sugar Cane came in and said she'd been doing drag for 1.5 years, I thought that was a lie. Because of how old she was. I did not realize that she really just quit her job and started doing drag. Whoa. It explains a lot now, though, doesn't it? Because wouldn't you think usually a queen that would make it to the show at 40 years old would be so fucking polished? It makes a lot of sense now, don't it? That she'd only been doing drag for 1.5 years. It makes way more sense now. And that Brooklyn's original MILF idea was to be a pageant queen. You like Cara Delevingne. What is you going to be for Halloween? A slutty supermodel, but that's not that far from the truth. There that is. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up because Jimmi bought me my favorite ice cream. Can you guess what flavor it is? If you guess cookies and cream because it's white with black in it, you are correct. You want an apple. So, thank you so much for watching. Jimmi would kill me if I did not thank her patrons, people that donate to our PayPal. Yeah, she's kind of in a financial dump right now because they messed up her unemployment and her sick leave. So she doesn't know when she's going to get paid. So that PayPal up there is going to come in real fucking handy, if you know what I mean. So help her out up there if you would, please. If you would also like to support the channel in any other ways, the links that are up there as above are also so below. If you want to see the full look, Jimmy's Instagram and Twitter is up there. Those are always posted there. And that's it. Thank you all for watching. I don't know when the next time I'll be back. Probably if there is a makeover challenge again. I think she's might make me over. I'm not 100% sure. So I don't know when the next time you're going to see me is. But thank you for having me. Jimmi will be back for Untucked tomorrow, as well as the rest of the shit she does. So thank you so much. I'm going to have one more swig of this delicious. I never knew they made white Gatorade. And it's delicious. They used to make a black Mountain Dew. Don't know what happened to it. Oh well. I gotta get the fuck up out of here. Hey yo, I dog these niggas like girl's best friend, right? Ren 1010, right? Haunted by my past, same shit, different mask like Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? But I spotted you out like Spud McKenzie. Figured out the game like the Bloodhound game. I thought you was my friend, you broke my heart again. Well, the game done switched. If you a dog, I'm a bitch. What?